am I doing?
Yep.
I'm just installing the UHF unit just behind here, behind the dash. I've also installed the switch panel up there in the roof, and I'll thread the UHF cable through the roof panel too, just down to this UHF unit. So yeah.
So this is going to go up here, it's being mounted to this part, then the aerial is going to sit in here and will stick up like that. This cord will be run down into the back, and yeah.
Hello and welcome to Heiner Builds Your Ride. Today we have got a 300 series Landcruiser. This is the first one that we've worked on, where we've installed the whole kit and everything. So excited to show you through. There's not a lot that we've done under the bonnet, so there's just a fuse to the back. It's nothing too exciting there. The real cool stuff is happening back here, so come follow me around. This actually is quite a nice build if you have a look at it. The BP51 suspension from Old Man Emu, nice rims on it. The Baja Boss tires from Mickey Thompson's, just the whole thing just looks quite cool. And then quite a lightweight tent on top that we've fitted for the customer. And then lights, GME XRS 370 aerial on the side here, foldable. And then lights all around the car, front left, front right, and two lights in the back here. We've run the wiring to the roof out of the back here. You can see we've put IP67 rated glands right in here, so we're going from the tailgate. This cable is going directly to the aerial, and this is a multi-core cable going into a junction box right here under the roof. That way we've got a junction box where we can run all the separate circuits into the box from the lights, from the tent. If solar would be there at some stage, we can just run an extra cable to the junction box. And then the multi-core cable is already going to the DC hub, so we can add things there in the future. But if you have a look here, you can see this has got the full kit in it. So this is the quick pitch mini kitchen, which is really a nice design from Yaki. You can pull this out, and then when you pull it out a bit further, you see how the fridge just drops down like that. And then you've got all your other bits and pieces in here. Fridge is now at a really workable height, so you can get into things quite easily. Even sits open like that. You got a freezer right here, and of course a National Lunar Light right on top. So if you want to cook at night, if you want to find things, you've got your dimmable light here that you can also switch to a white light if you just hold it for a little bit longer, and it switches to white light. But me personally, I prefer the orange light, and this is really bright. This whole area here would be lit up orange, and you can see exactly what's going on at night. You can also open this up. So you can have your cooker and everything in here. This pulls out to this side as well, so plenty of storage space. Very nice design from Yaki. He really knows what he's doing with these things. And gone. There's a little drawer here as well for cutlery and things. And then you've got another big drawer right here. And another drawer here where we've already put all the accessories for the customer. And then in here we have got a 1600 watt Victron Multiplus inverter charger. The 240 volt outlets are on the side here. We've got charge ports, twin USBs, 2 of them with USB-Cs in them and the old style USBs. These have got a combined charging power of 45 watt for each one of them. Accessory sockets, just in case you want to plug in some lights for your awning. And we can control everything here on the screen. This is the Touch 50 screen, and the Cerbo GX is mounted on the back of this mini kitchen. So what you can do is you can monitor the whole system, and you can turn your inverter on and off through here. You can also set a current import limit right here once the inverter is switched on. And I can dial the input current down if I want to 10 amps or to 8 amps if I'm dealing with a 2000 watt generator and I want to make sure I'm not overloading it. I can dial it down to 8 amps. If I'm plugging it into a normal 10 amp wall socket, I can limit it to 10 amps if I have to, or you dial it back up to 15 amps if you got a full 15 amp power supply. There's a solar plug-in point here as well, so you can plug in your solar blanket. And on this side, so on here we've got the outlet for the ARB twin piston compressor, which is mounted behind the panel here with ARB 300 series specific mounting bracket, because this is the base version. So the wheel arches are empty and there is such a big amount of room in there. You could fit a complete tank system just in the side panel there if you wanted to. Other things that we've got here is we've got the Egon Water Hub mounted right here. There isn't a tank connected to it yet. That is to come in the future. At the moment, all we've got is the external input. So the customer will just plug a canister or bucket in here and just draw water externally into the water hub. We've got the 6-liter water heater here. That is controlled all from the front of the vehicle. We have got a control panel mounted under the roof, which I'll show you right now. So we have put a control light or control panel in here. From here you can control your hot water system on and off. You can turn your air compressor on and off. You can turn the fridge on and off as well, because the way the fridge is installed, it's really hard to get to. So we switched it through a switch here. And then you've got your rear light, your left-hand side and your right-hand side lights. And this customer wanted zombie lights, so we called them zombie lights. If you press this button, all the lights turn on at the same time. And you can do the same thing from this remote control. So you go front left-hand side, front right-hand side, rear, and then if you press this, all the lights will turn on at the same time. That is just in case you want to drive around, you want to see everything, you don't want to press all the buttons at once. You can just use this one button to control them all. And this is where it's all happening. So we've got a 200 amp hour lithium battery in here. This is the remote control receiver. Then we've got the Egon DC hub in here that combines all the circuits together. So this has got the lithium battery connected here, start battery is connected there, and then we've got the Redarc DCDC 1240 core that is connected up the top right here. and then the solar plug-in point is connected right there. And then all the other circuits like your ARB twin piston compressor, the water heater, and so on and so forth, everything is connected right here except for the inverter. The inverter goes directly off the lithium battery here, inverter, and DC hub has got its pre-fuse here. We've also got the Victron Smartshunt right here. That is connected with the VE direct cable to the Cerbo GX unit, and that will then show all the information on the Touch 50 screen on the back of the vehicle. But you can also connect to this with your Bluetooth app on your phone, with the Victron Connect app, and you can see exactly what's happening with your battery in there as well. We've also got the 240 volt plug-in point right there, and the residual current devices up the top there. One is for the outlets and the other one is protecting the input into the multi-plus inverter charger. We have also got this unit here. This is the back end of the switch panel that is mounted in the front here. So this is just a control panel, and this part here is the back end that is actually doing the switching. They're just connected with the data communication cable. So when you've got all of this in, you can just fold the seats back down, fold them up, and you've got everything hidden, and you still got a very, very workable 300 series. As you can see, this is the water hub right here, and you can plug in your shower. You can adjust your temperature here to a comfortable 38 degrees and have a shower on this side of the vehicle here. Very easy. We've also made some bracketry for this installation. So we've made this aluminium plate here to mount everything onto, the battery hold down, and various other little panels to hold everything in place. Like this, for example, to secure the water heater. And then this panel on the back side here. This is all John's doing to make sure that we have got the right brackets, including this one here, to install everything in the spots we like things to be installed too. This car has also got the quick pitch 270-degree awning on the side here, and I think it's gonna make an absolutely brilliant off-road vehicle. I've never driven a 300 series off-road, not even on-road except for in the car park here, but I think they'll be very capable and nice cars. Yeah. We've also got the GME two-way radio controller right here, so you can unplug this and plug it into the dash if you want to use it. We do never mount these because we rather leave that to the customer so he can find a good spot for himself. And that's really it for this vehicle. It's quite a nifty install. I really like it, and for us there's only one thing left to do, and that is to give it our patch of approval. This one here is now ready to drive anywhere. Thank you, and see you for the next one.